I'm talking about Netra, which is the early warning system which has been built by our scientists. So I will straight away go to my two very prominent guests. I will go to Group Captain V.N. Jha, Senior Scientist, former Joint Director, DRDO, and subsequently to Dr. Ashminder Singh Bahal, Air Commodore Ashminder Singh Bahal. But let's talk about Netra first. Netra is an early warning system, sir. Great milestone, but it's not as big as the other system like which the Americans have built in 1980s, mounted on 747s.
Can I respond?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's the example of a child starting, to run from childhood to the later stage. So, this particular project is very old. I can recollect myself being part of this project as early as 1987-88. I was at Institute of Aerospace Medicine, and we were studying the project in which the interface of the human element into those days called ASWAC. It was Airborne Surveillance Early Warning and Control System. That was the project we were doing. The lab concerned was the cabs, and there was an Avro aircraft into which that Rotterdam was supposed to be mounted. And we were doing this particular project of interface of human element, especially the controllers into this, how they will work. So those are the days when we used to go to cabs and interact and try to understand what exactly it is where are the interfaces, how we go ahead. So from those days onwards, you have given your introduction that 20 years wait is over. I know almost about 50 years wait is over. So it has taken time. As a child, you start walking, you start initially jogging, and then you go for a run. And that is where we see it here. Mounted that Netra project onto the Embraer. Embraer is a smaller aircraft. It has got the shorter, endurance. It has got some limitations onto the type of equipment that you can have onto it. The power supplies, the interfaces of various components, the airframe integrations, all those things do matter here. And similarly, when we are talking of the IL-76 mounted Phantom, system of Israel, that is much better. Obviously, these are the attempts in piecemeal because it costs fortune. In those days, the AVAC system, it costs fortune. And when we compared ourselves, projecting with the word ASWAC or AVAX or EWS, early warning system, or Netra, Mark 1, Mark 1A, Mark 2. So it was peanuts for government of India or the defense ministry because with that sort of funds we were working, and it did work.
Okay.
So just a few seconds more. So we had Netra, Mark 1, which had limitation. 1A worked onto those shortcomings, immediate shortcomings, and you saw the result in the Op Balakot as well as Op Sindoor. Now we are almost ready with the Mark 2, which should be going to the Airbus system, wherein we will have marked difference in the future. Remember, this child which had started learning walk now is running, and our own systems, our own the shortcomings that we had seen in the Western system is being incorporated here. So in the coming days, you are going to fly very high in the world. This system will be a state-of-the-art system.
Okay, Dr. Bahal, what I want to know from you is, how does this system protect itself if it's enabling the fighter aircrafts? And how do you, place this in context of the South Asian theatre? Am I audible to you, sir? Dr. Bahal? I think my voice is not reaching to Dr. Bahal. I'll go back to Mr. Jha. Mr. Jha, my question is very simple. In terms of comparing with other systems, where do you put it in context of Falcon, Saab or E2D? Where do you put this system? And how does it defend itself? Is it vulnerable?
See, all airborne systems today are vulnerable to the BVR systems, BVR weapons, which has got the range of firing, say 300 kilometers, 400 kilometers. Our own system S400 shot on the aircraft in the Pakistan, well within the Pakistan airspace. So that is the type of weapons that we have got today, and this is a threat. But then, to be on positive onto the system, even this particular AWACS that we have got, either Embraer based or the IL-76 based, or in the future Airbus 321 based, this will also have the countermeasures, both electronic countermeasures. The incoming threat could be jammed. So those systems are getting, as you start,
Okay. Okay, Dr. Bahal is
learning.
back, sir. Dr. Bahal is back. Dr. Bahal, am I audible to you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So,
You are
the
audible and Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. So the question which I was asking is, how do these systems protect themselves? Because the counter technologies have become so strong. I know they give a perspective, an aerial perspective, but I was just thinking, where do you deploy them? How deep can they be deployed? How do they protect themselves? Because these are not those 747 mounted AWACS.
Very nice question. In fact, the range of Netra is 250 to 375 kilometers for a fighter-sized targets. And it has to fly 50 to 100 kilometers inside our territory to keep it safe. Let me give you an example. In Operation Sindoor, if you remember, we had shot down Pakistan's Saab 2000 AEW&C aircraft, which is the AERI aircraft. We had shot it down and we had destroyed one of the aircraft at Bholari Air Base hangar. So they have 9 AEW&C aircraft, 4 ZDK-03, they have stopped flying because they are not very good. They are Chinese made. So they have got only now AERI. And you will not believe it. Immediately they moved these aircraft to Quetta, which means Quetta is the furthest base from our border.